Hey guys, what's up? Crixus here. Today I was gonna just kind of review, not a guide to getting the life and death pickaxe, but just kind of the progression that I took. The first thing that we have to do is we have to go speak to Romarno. So it's important to note that you have to have a light source when you go in here or you'll take damage from bugs. This is just a quick way to get to him, or a quick view of me getting to him. He's underneath the ice mountain. So I put up a list on the screen of everything that you're going to have, all the things you're going to have to do in the order that you're going to do them. So, like getting the uncut moonstone and going through its entire progression, feel free to pause and review this in depth. I'm just going to go through kind of the order I did it, starting with the black stone tablet and then moving on to getting the spirit stones and all of that to upgrade my moonstone. So this is just a little video clip of the exact location of where the Blackstone tablet is and Mos Lahomaras, or however you say it. You'll see there I got that. After that, you have to speak to the craftsman in but you have to be wearing a brown apron that's not cosmetically overridden. So I remove my cosmetic here. Go ahead and speak to him about it. It's a little bit of a lengthy conversation, so I've got the video sped up quite a bit. Okay, after that, you've unlocked it, so we have to go perform our ritual. So I'll go ahead and get the ritual started. And this is just kind of knocking out all the easy preliminary stuff. Super fast forward our ritual. I actually had quite a bit of fun with this. Mining is one of my favorite skills, and so it was kind of refreshing to get back into it. And, not just get a little bit of XP, but get back into just kind of that grind of what mining is. Also, the new pickaxe was kind of a nice update. I did really enjoy the way that Earth and Song looked, but I think this one is just fine. Okay, so rounding out the ritual, after this, I went ahead and just went and bought a bunch of stone spirits from the Grand Exchange. Don't forget to collect your moonstone out of the ritual reward chest there. But yeah, I just went through. I kept checking with the moonstone. If you click on the moonstone, and you'll see me do it here in a second. If I click on the moonstone, it tells you your progression on the spirits. And so I just kept checking the moonstone back and forth, and then making sure that I had the full list of spirit stones that I was going to need. And I got all of these moonstones for relatively cheap. I mean, I got or not moonstones, I apologize, all of the spirit stones. I got them all for under a mil. So there's that list I was talking about, the spirit moonstone checklist. All right, after you do this, there's not really any order to it. I went ahead and just did a bunch of them here in Perif, but you basically just go around to each of these stones. You mine it until your progression is completed. This part actually does not take that long. I didn't keep like a video of me going to all of them. I have some small clips, going around, which you'll see a portion of here in a minute. But I just went mostly right out here to Perif since I have access. You don't have to do that, obviously. And then the rest of them, I mostly got in the Dwarven Mine outside of like the Dark Animica, the Light Animica, Necrodium. There's a few, that I had to do elsewhere. So yeah, you'll see I just run over here and I just kind of pick up these easy ones. So after you've kind of gotten the spirit stones done, the shooting star was the one I was the most worried about. And actually, it was probably the easiest one. So I went to my player own house, checked where the shooting star was going to be, figured that out. Then I went ahead and I teleported over to near the location. And once I teleported to the location, I I got it on my first try. To abbreviate what I was going to say, I got it on my first try. So it did not take very long whatsoever. So one thing about this is I hadn't done shooting stars in so long. I had actually forgotten like how the random event worked and everything. I had to do a little research again to figure out the different location options and just how to track them and all that stuff. I have this fast forwarded like pretty heavily right here, but this is, as you can see, the same shooting star. It was a level 2 shooting star, if that makes a difference to you. There was maybe 5 or 6 people on this star at the same time, so not too bad. Once you get that, we get to start our hardest part. And so I've thrown up a map of Dabenheim. Each place that has the little pickaxe logo, feel free to pause if you need to, has 1 to 2 different types of ore at each one. Now, with our Earth and Song equipped, as you'll see here, we have to mine 100 of each primal ore while wielding the Pickaxe of Earth and Song. The tool belt does not count. And carrying the Spirit Moonstone to make it a Toon Moonstone. So you have to have that on you along with that, and then you have to get 100 of each of those ores. Once you've got that done, you come all the way back up here. Make sure you have that light source equipped, and we can pop down and talk to our friend here. Make sure you have that red berry pie and 1,000,000 coins, and then you can craft it. And the cool part was you got to keep all that ore that you just mined. Now, that part did take me quite a bit of time. So now that we have it, we're going to come back and mining, but let's take a look at the differences between the two. Earth and Song, you can see, has a penetration of 225 versus the 275 on Life and Death. And then the average damage is 95 on the Earth and Song, whereas with Life and Death, it's 107.5. I tried these both out. I had Earth and Song for a long time, obviously, but I tried out Life and Death, and it really does make a pretty big difference. So if you enjoy the video, make sure you like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you later.